What if I told you that we were robbed of one of the greatest point guards of all time? To answer that, I'm turning off injuries to see what Derrick Rose could have been. The Bulls finished the season as the first seed, and Derrick Rose was up to a 96 overall, ready to lead the Bulls in their playoff run. And the first matchup would be the New York Knicks, led by Carmelo Anthony. But unfortunately for the Knicks, they didn't stand a chance against the Bulls, who got rid of them in 5 games. But this next series would be nothing like the series against New York. This time, the Bulls would be going up against the Miami Heat, led by a 99 overall LeBron James. The first 2 games would be a battle, Miami taking game 1 and Chicago taking game 2, leaving us with game 3 to see who would take the 2-1 lead in the series. Chicago's fighting, man. 1-point game with a minute and 44 left. They are going up against basically 390 plus overalls and the MVP. Like, what a play. Easy pass, easy bucket. The only person they're gonna have to keep the ball out of the hands from is like LeBron. You cannot let him take a shot no matter what. Harris a 3, splash. I trust Rose with bringing the ball up here and setting up these shots. That was a bat. Okay, never mind. I take that back. What was that? Okay, Miami has a chance here to make it a 2-possession game. Wade layup in. Floater, Rose, swish. What a shot. Wade. Off. Okay, Chicago. A minute left, a chance to tie the game. Give it to Rose. Thank you. Okay, Rose. Come on, let's get somewhere here. Need a 2. Don't force a 3. He has LeBron on him. Get a screen. Rose uses the screen. Driving. Dunk! Let's go. Wade driving, pass out, shot is off. No, how did you not get boards? Okay, there's still more time in the game than there is on the shot clock, so hopefully they get a stop here and they have a timeout to use for the next possession. Come on. Alright, looks like Wade's gonna have to put this out. Wade, the midi. Chicago, 1 shot. Come on. It doesn't even have to be a 3. Take it to OT if you have to. What the heck? Brewer pull up 3. What was that? Oh my god. Wade's final shot gave Miami a 2-1 lead in the series, staying in Miami for game 4. But thankfully for the Bulls, they held in the next game and tied the series at 2-2. Now heading into game 5, we would see who would take a 3-2 lead in the series. And of course, it's another close game. This is stressful. Chicago down 3, a minute and 40 left. Good steal. Okay, go the other way. Quick. Give it a Rose. Rose, take your time. Don't rush anything. Give him a screen. He can't deal with LeBron on him. There's no way. Rose driving, pull up midi, passed it to Noah. Oh my god. LeBron going in, pass it out. Bosch. Oh, my nerves were like on that shot right there. Okay, this is your last chance, or one of your last chances. Give the ball to Rose. Set something up for him. Oh, they got him jumping. Boozer, please. This would be the end of game 5, allowing Miami to take a 3-2 lead in the series. This meant that it was now win or go home for the Bulls. And thankfully, they got themselves another chance, securing game 6 and now ready for game 7. And this game would be insane. A minute and 20 seconds left. Chicago down 4, Gibson at the line. This is scary. Gibson, free throw, good. Okay, 1 stop, 1 3. 1 stop, 1 3. Come on. They get the screen. LeBron, pull up midi. Off. Okay, yeah, there was no way that was going in. He had a hand like this in his face. Alright, take your time. 50 seconds left. Shot clock winding down. Rose, pull up midi. Nasty. Come on. 1 stop, 1 bucket. 1 stop, 1 bucket, and you got the lead. LeBron. Switching. Yeah. LeBron up, and they call a charge. Let's go. Okay, come on, Chicago. A 3 works here perfectly, but a 2 can also be there for the lead. Oh, this is terrifying. All right, here we go. Rose, pull up, pass in. Noah, and one. And one. And one. Just like that. Please make this. Please make this. Please make this. Noah, free throw. Well, what did I expect? It was Joakim Noah. Now, this is where I'm scared because Miami can take any shot and they get the lead here. And I don't really like thinking about that because obvious reasons. Two seconds left. Wade for the win. And just like that, Wade's final shot will mark the end of the Bulls' first season, sending them home to prepare for the second. The Bulls would finish off as the second seed and D Rose would level up to a 98 overall. And in the first round, they'd be versing the 7th seed Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks would take a quick lead in the series, going up 2-1, leaving the Bulls in Game 4 to tie the series or let the Hawks take a 3-1 lead. Okay, here we go. Chicago up 2, a minute and 30 left. Atlanta leads 2-1. Rose, easy bucket. Green a 3. Oh, he almost had that. I got scared of it. I got scared right there. Rose a 3. Oh yeah, he's insane. He's insane. He's on one. He's going crazy. What a shot. Oh my god. Rose pull up midi. Off. Good board. Boozer. Okay, they're gonna foul. I think that's it. This would be the end of Game 4, meaning the Bulls tied the series at 2-2. The Hawks would take Game 5 and the Bulls would take Game 6, leading to once again another Game 7. But unfortunately for the Hawks, the Bulls would come in full effect in Game 7 and blow them out. This round would be a wake-up call for the next, in which they would verse the Indiana Pacers led by Paul George. But using their momentum from beating the Atlanta Hawks, they got themselves a trip to the conference finals in 5 games. Now it was time to once again verse the New York Knicks, who were looking to get their revenge on the Bulls. And every single game in this series was a blowout, ending with Chicago taking back-to-back in Game 5 and 6, giving them their first trip to the NBA Finals. And waiting for the Bulls in the finals was none other than the Lob City Clippers. So off the bat, this was gonna be an intense series. The Bulls would take a quick 2-1 lead in the series, leaving it up to Game 4 to see if they could take the final 3-1 lead. Alright, Chicago's up 5 points with 2 minutes left. This is a huge game because Chicago can either take a 3-1 lead and give them a huge control in the series and gives D Rose a good chance to win his first ring, or the Clippers can tie the series at 2 apiece and that changes the whole dynamic of the series. Butler's gonna jump up and knock that down. Okay, I think you could trade buckets here and that's good for the Bulls because they already have their lead. Step back jumper, it's off from Rose. Griffin, easy lane to the rim. Oh my god, that was nasty. Yeah, reset, run a play or something. Rose, easy lane to the rim. Let's go. Back-to-back dunks. Rose has 43. Oh my gosh. Chris Paul, middies off. 45 seconds left. This possession could change the entire game. Rose, pull up mid-range. Splash! Splash! Oh, Derrick Rose, I love you. And this would be the dagger shot in the game, giving the Bulls a 3-1 lead in the series. This meant that they were now 1 game away from winning the NBA championship. Alright, this is a huge last 2 minutes. The Bulls are down 1 point, and it is win or go home for the Clippers. Chris Paul pull up mid-range. Off. The Bulls get a chance here to take the lead in a game which would give them the NBA championship. Waiters with it. They could get a nice corner three with Rose right here. Waiters pull up mid-range. Off. Okay. No need to stress. You got a minute and 30 left. That's a lot of time. Griffin goes up, and they're going to call Rose for the foul. Oh, Griffin misses the first. Okay. Let's hope he misses this one too, because make it a lot easier. Okay. Rose. Trying to get open. Yeah, this is some good defense by LA right here. Rose driving, pass in, Scola, easy. A minute and 10 left. Every possession here matters. Oh, Chris Paul breaks Rose's ankles, the three. That was nasty. That was nasty. I can't even lie. I know we're supporting the Bulls, but that was crazy. Rose pass out. Oh. Alright, wait, this is taking his time. Back to Rose. Gibson. Set something up for Rose here. Screen and three. Rose. Pull up three. Ooh, it's off. You need to stop. You need to stop. Don't foul. Just get a stop. Just get a stop. CP3. Chauncey. Back to Chris Paul in the corner. Chris Paul for he made it. Oh, that is devastating. The Bulls had it in a 1-point game and sold. The Clippers would go on and take advantage of this momentum to take Game 6, leading them to the final winner-go-home Game 7. But thankfully for the Bulls, they fully showed out in Game 7. This is not what I expected in the Game 7. The Bulls came out full force and dominated. Like, they just completely ripped the Clippers apart. And the Bulls would win a championship in the D Rose era after just 2 seasons. And Rose would get the Finals MVP he deserved after averaging 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists a game. The future couldn't look any brighter for this team. They were the NBA champions. But this title wouldn't last for long, because just the next season, the Bulls would finish as the 7th seed and get eliminated in 5 games against the 2nd seed Indiana Pacers, leading the Clippers to go on and win the title. This was devastating for the Bulls, but the only thing they could do was wait for next season and see where they could get. And next season, they ended even lower as the 8th seed, going up against the 1st seed Washington Wizards led by John Wall and Anthony Davis. But somehow, against all odds, the Bulls would force a Game 7 against the Wizards. The Bulls season was on the line against the 1st seed Wizards in a Game 7. How bad could this go? In the Bulls' case, very bad. The Bulls would go down in Game 7, once again losing in the first round. And if back-to-back first-round exits wasn't bad enough, the next season the Bulls would completely miss the playoffs. Everything was going against the Bulls and they needed to prove themselves. The Bulls once again finished as the 7th seed, but they finally made it past the first round against the 2nd seed Orlando Magic. In the second round, they'd be faced up against the Indiana Pacers led by Paul George. The Pacers were a familiar opponent, but throughout the past years where the Bulls have been falling off, the Pacers have been on their rise to success. And this work had clearly shown off as the Pacers got rid of the Bulls in just 5 games. Things were looking really bad for the Bulls. But the next season, they finally finished as a higher seed, ranking at 5th, going up against the 4th seed Washington Wizards. The Bulls were looking to get revenge on the Wizards, who had eliminated them just a few years prior in 7 games. And using their hunt for revenge, the Bulls managed to get a 3-1 lead going into Game 5 with a chance to close the series out. Alright, Rose, come on. Show me what you got. He's got an ISO right here. Rose, trying to get in the paint, pass out, Waiters, 3. Damn. Alright, now you gotta get stopped. Okay, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Nice shot, but we're not done. No more game winners. I can't deal with it. I can't. 1 second wall of 3 deep. Chicago will close it out in 5 and advance to the 2nd round. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Thanks to Waiters' clutch shot, the Bulls finally advanced to the 2nd round. Things were looking great for the Bulls until their 2nd round matchup was none other than the 1st seed Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, this team's depth is insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no wonder they're the 1st seed. But as I expected, the Bulls would get absolutely demolished. Philly eliminates Chicago in 5 quick games. Damn. The Bulls get cooked in the 1st or 2nd round now. After that championship, it's just been horrible. And now the Bulls only had 5 seasons left to get something going. Otherwise, they'd be out of time. And knowing this, the Bulls were cooking something this season. They finished a little low as the 6th seed, but that wouldn't stop them from getting swept in the 1st round. Yeah. They got packed up in 4 games to Miami. And now the rising question was if the Bulls were just done. It seemed like after they won their championship, everything had just been going the wrong way. And this tradition would continue into the next season where the exact same thing would happen to the Bulls and they'd lose in 5 games to the Detroit Pistons in the first round. But if you thought this was bad, just wait for the season after this. Since now that the play-in tournament was introduced, the Bulls finished as the 9th seed and got eliminated in their first play-in tournament game. You can't even make this up, they're not even making the playoffs anymore. This season, the Bulls would once again finish as the 9th seed, but they would advance to the playoffs after winning both their play-in tournament games, leading them to go up against the first seed Brooklyn Nets. And the Bulls would start off hot, taking a 3-1 lead in the series. They were now 1 game away from upsetting the first seed Nets and advancing to the second round. But in classic Bulls fashion, they get blown out in the next 2 games, leaving it up to game 7. They choked the 3-1 lead. You just lost by 40 points. You choked a game 7 by 40 points. Derrick Rose, what is this? 33%? Oh my gosh. They sold. And after constant seasons of failure, it was the Bulls' last chance to get something to go. And the Bulls finished as the 3rd seed this season, looking to get their revenge on the Washington Wizards in the first round. The series started off great for the Bulls. It was tied at 2-2 and now going into Game 5 to see who would take a 3-2 lead. Unfortunately, the Wizards would blow out the Bulls in Game 5, leaving the fate of the team in Game 6. And it's looking like it's all gonna end up in it once again, a first round exit for the Bulls. Unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate that they couldn't get far again. The Bulls won 1 chip and dipped. Crazy. I thought they had a chance. 3rd seed, I thought they're coming in hot, but hey, man, win some, you lose some. And the Wizards will advance to the 2nd round, and the Bulls season is once again over in the first round. And we now know what Derrick Rose's career could have been without injuries. Rose would have retired with 1 championship, 1 MVP, 1 finals MVP, and 7 All-NBA appearances. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos like this.